This woman stabbed a dirty nonce to death who abused her 3 sons. Sarah Sands murdered convicted pedophile Michael Pleasted after he sexually abused her 3 sons. 77-year-old Michael Pleasted had changed his name from Robin Molt, and he was a convicted pedophile. He had 24 previous convictions for sex offending spanning 30 years. His crimes had carried jail terms, but nobody in the area, including the local council that housed him, knew about his past. Sarah Sands and her family moved to their new home in the Silvertown area of Newham, East London, months before the killing. She became friends with Michael Pleasted, who lived on his own. He was a high-profile character on the estate, often perched on a seat outside the newsagents, giving him contact with the local residents and their children. Sarah said she thought he was a lovely old man. She said, "I cooked for him, looked after him, always kept him company when I had the time." Michael Pleasted sorted the newspapers in the local shop, and some of the children had Saturday jobs working with him. He asked if her eldest son, Brad, who was 12 at the time, could help out. Brad was so excited, as his mum said yes. In reality, Michael Pleasted was grooming her eldest son and gradually gaining more access also to her younger boys who were twins. He invited the 3 boys back to his home. One evening, the twins disclosed to her that while at the flat, Michael Pleasted had sexually assaulted them. A week later, Bradley revealed the same. Michael Pleasted was arrested and charged with offences against her sons. While he was awaiting trial, the judge gave him bail and said he could return to the estate. Sarah Sands said she was distraught and uncomprehending. She moved her family away to her mother's home. On the night of the murder, on the 28th of November 2014, she was caught on CCTV going to Michael's flat. She says she wanted to ask him to plead guilty to the charges and spare her boys the ordeal of going to court. At the flat, he was not remorseful in any shape or form. He said to her, "Your children are lying." She said she had the knife in her left hand, and he tried to grab it. Michael Pleasted was stabbed 8 times in the face, neck, and chest. He bled out and died at the scene. A few hours later, Sarah Sands handed herself in at a police station with her blood-stained knife and clothing. She maintained that she did not intend to kill Michael Pleasted. In court in September 2015, Sarah Sands was convicted of manslaughter rather than murder, on the grounds she had lost control. She was jailed for 3.5 years, but later saw the sentence increase to 7.5 years in January 2016 because it was ruled to be too lenient. The Court of Appeal judges said she had done nothing to help Michael Pleasted, and she hadn't called the emergency services. She spent nearly 4 years in prison, and she was released in 2018. She is now back with her sons, who are now adults. Follow the page and leave a comment on any other criminal cases you'd like to see on the channel.